नमस्कार, बहुत-बहुत स्वागत है गाइज़ आपके अपने ही चैनल की एफसीएस और स्पोर्ट्स बेट पर। गाइज़ आज थोड़ी देरी हो गई है लाइव में आने में क्योंकि आज दिन ही ऐतिहासिक है। कह सकते हैं कि कल का दिन क्योंकि 12 तो बज चुके हैं इंडियन टाइम के हिसाब से और 2 सुपर ओवर गेम देखने को मिला गाइज़। और जो ऐसा गेम है हमें देखने को मिला था आईपीएल में, जब आईपीएल में मैच हुआ था मुंबई इंडियंस और पंजाब किंग्स के बीच में, जब किंग्स इलेवन पंजाब हुआ करती थी। आई गेस ये साल कोविड से पहले का था जब हमने 2 सुपर ओवर देखे थे और काफ़ी आईपीएल फैन्स को पता होगा कि क्या रोमांच था वो 2 सुपर ओवर का, वो सेम रोमांच आज हमें देखने को मिला है। तो आज सुपर ओवर तक मैच गया है, उसके पीछे अगर कोई ना कोई अगर वो बंदा है, उसका नाम रोहित शर्मा है। रोहित शर्मा पे आज बात करेंगे और रोहित शर्मा ने प्रूव किया है अपने आप को, फाइनली बताया है कि किस दर्जे के वो खिलाड़ी हैं। 5 शतक लगाना टी20 में अपने आप में बहुत बड़ी मिसाल है, जो कि अभी तक रोहित शर्मा अचीव कर पाए हैं। इन फ्यूचर कोई भी अचीव कर सकता है, लेकिन एज़ ऑफ नाउ अगर मैं प्रेज़ेंट क्रिकेटर की बात करूँ तभी तक के बेस्ट टी20 क्रिकेटर आप कह सकते हैं। 5 शतक लगाना अपने आप में बहुत बड़ी बात है गाइस। तो इस विशेष टॉपिक पे डिस्कस करने के लिए आप मेरे साथ जुड़ सकते हैं और मैंने लिंक प्रोवाइड कर दिया है कमेंट सेक्शन में, आप जुड़ सकते हैं मेरे साथ और अपने सवाल भी रख सकते हैं, आप कमेंट सेक्शन में सवाल पूछ सकते हैं। तो आज एक बहुत ही ज़बरदस्त और इसकी जिस टाइप का ये मैच है, मैं इसकी पूरी उम्मीद थी कि एक ज़बरदस्त मैच देखने को मिले और एक समय पर ये जो गेम था वो फँसता हुआ नज़र आ रहा था। और टू बी ऑनेस्ट अगर मैं बात करूँ तो मैंने सोचा ही नहीं था कि शायद हाँ, कि हम इस मैच को जीत भी सकते हैं, क्योंकि जो अफ़गानिस्तान ने फाइट दी है, अफ़गानिस्तान ने आँखें खोली है, आपको ये जानना पड़ेगा और ये समझना होगा कि क्या हम वर्ल्ड कप के लिए तैयार हैं? सबसे बड़ी बात। और मुझे लगता है कि शायद हम वर्ल्ड कप के लिए बिल्कुल भी तैयार नहीं है, क्योंकि जिस तरह का परफ़ॉर्मेंस है ये आप कह सकते हैं कि अफ़गानिस्तान जीतते-जीतते ये मैच हार गया है। जीतते-जीतते जीता हुआ मैच था ये अफ़गानिस्तान का और अनफॉर्च्यूनेटली अ, जो है अफ़गानिस्तान ये मैच हार गई और हम ये सीरीज़ जीत चुके हैं। देखिए सीरीज़ जीतना इज़ नॉट अ बिग थिंग है कि हमारे प्लेयर्स कितने रेडी हैं, टी20 वर्ल्ड कप के लिए क्या टीम बन रही है। ये सबसे बड़ी चीज़ है और मुझे लगता है कि ये बहुत बड़ा कंसर्न भी है। तो सबसे पहले हम स्टार्ट करते हैं भारतीय टीम की। टॉस जीतती है अफ़गानिस्तान की, भारत की टीम टॉस जीतती है, टॉस जीत के बल्लेबाज़ी का फैसला करती है, नो डाउट। मैं भी यही चाहता था कि हम बल्लेबाज़ी करें, लेकिन जो शुरुआत मिली मैं वो नहीं चाहता था, जो शुरुआत दी गई। तो ये बहुत ही डिसअपॉइंटेड हो रहा था कि जो शुरुआत हुई थी वो बिल्कुल भी अच्छी नहीं हुई और इतनी बेकार शुरुआत जिसकी हम बिल्कुल भी मैं उम्मीद नहीं कर रहा था। यशस्वी जायसवाल आउट हो जाते हैं, उसके बाद से एक ही ओवर अगली पहली बॉल पे विराट कोहली आउट हो जाते हैं, जो कि मैं समझता हूँ बहुत बड़ा झटका था। विराट कोहली का आउट होने के बाद संजू सैमसन भी आउट हो जाते हैं, उनके पीछे-पीछे पूरी लाइन लग जाती है, लेकिन जब 4 विकेट चले जाते हैं 21 रन पर, तो उस वक़्त पे ऐसा लग रहा था क्या हम 100 रन भी बना पाएँगे? ये मेरे माइंड में चल रहा था कि क्या हम 100 रन बना पाएँगे? रोहित शर्मा अल्टी-पल्टी खेल रहे हैं। कभी इधर एज लग रहा है, कभी उधर लग रहा है। स्ट्राइक रेट भी मेंटेन नहीं हो रही है। बहुत सारी बातें और मतलब अगर एक क्रिकेट फैन अगर शुरू से मैच देख रहा होगा तो उसके लिए बड़ा ही ऐसा मोमेंट होगा कि यार ये क्या चल रहा है मैच में, समझ ही नहीं आ रहा है। लेकिन रोहित शर्मा ने जिस तरह से कहते हैं कि आप स्लो खेले वो अलग बात है, लेकिन कहते हैं उस गेंद को कवर करके एट द एंड लीड करना, वो दिखाया रोहित शर्मा ने कि रोहित शर्मा के पास हर तरह की गेम है। और रोहित शर्मा ने अपने करियर में पहली बार रिवर्स स्वीप पे छक्का लगाया और रिवर्स स्वीप पे खेलते हुए हमने देखा नहीं कभी रोहित शर्मा को, लेकिन जो रोहित शर्मा ने कर दिखाया वो काबिले तारीफ और इसकी तारीफ जितनी करे वो कम है। रोहित शर्मा ने नॉट ओनली सेंचुरी लगाई बल्कि भारत को उस स्कोर तक पहुँचाया जहाँ तक आप मैच को जीत सकते थे। लेकिन कहना ये पड़ेगा कि ये जीतने से कुछ होगा नहीं, क्योंकि मेरे को नहीं लगता कि इस सीरीज़ में हमने कुछ कर पाए हैं वर्ल्ड कप के लिए। अगर मैं एक आधे प्लेयर की बात करूँ, रिंकू सिंह तो हमारे पास पहले से ही थे। शिवम दुबे के लिए आप कह सकते हैं कि ये आपने कुछ हद तक हार्दिक पांड्या का एक रिप्लेसमेंट की तैयारी ज़रूर की है। लेकिन मुझे लगता है कि स्टिल हम थोड़ा-सा पीछे हैं। वर्ल्ड कप अभी भी दूर है हमारे लिए क्योंकि हमारे पास वो प्लेयर्स अवेलेबल नहीं है। संजू सैमसन ने परफ़ॉर्म नहीं की, हमारे बॉलर्स इतने रन्स दे रहे हैं मतलब अफ़गानिस्तान की टीम इस मैच को ऑलमोस्ट जीत गई थी। चेज़ की बात करें तो रमीनुल्लाह गुरबाज ने एक ज़बरदस्त पारी खेली और इब्राहिम जादरान ने ज़बरदस्त पारी खेली। आप बताइए 10 विकेट 10 ओवर तक एक भी प्लेयर आउट नहीं कर पाए थे और हमारे पावर प्ले के अंदर 4 खिलाड़ी आउट हो चुके थे, तो ये डिफरेंस था आज के गेम में और अफ़गानिस्तान की टीम ने ज़रूर पैनिक किया बीच में, अच्छी बॉलिंग हुई वॉशिंगटन सुंदर से, कुलदीप यादव से, लेकिन एट द एंड गुलाबुद्दीन नईब ने बैक टू बैक दूसरी हाफ सेंचुरी लगाई। अफ़गानिस्तान की टीम जो कि एक्सपेरिमेंट कर रही है और कहीं न कहीं अफ़गानिस्तान की टीम को एक और सीरीज़ मिलेगा खेलने के लिए वर्ल्ड कप से पहले, जो कि उनके लिए बहुत अच्छी चीज़ है। भारत को सिर्फ़ आईपीएल मिलने वाला है और इसमें अब कितना क्या हो सकता है ये देखने वाली बात है और मुझे लगता है कि हम थोड़ा पीछे हैं। थोड़ा नहीं काफ़ी पीछे हैं क्योंकि हमारे पास जो बॉलिंग है वो अभी भी नहीं है। अब फ़ास्ट बॉलिंग की मैं बात करूँ तो फिर से हम जसप्रीत बुमराह, मोहम्मद सिराज पे डिपेंडेंट हैं पूरी तरह से और प्लस अर्शदीप सिंह। आज अर्शदीप सिंह नहीं थे, अगर अर्शदीप सिंह होते तो शायद आज ये टारगेट डिफेंड हो जाता। तो ये स्टोरी है गाइज़ और मुझे लगता है कि शायद अब हमारी जो टीम है वो आईपीएल के बेसिस पे ही बनने वाली है। हमारा जो विकेट कीपर का स्लॉट है वो अभी भी अनसर्टेन है। क्या संजू सैमसन हमारे विकेट कीपर होंगे? क्या जितेश शर्मा हमारे विकेट कीपर हैं? या ईशान किशन को बुलाया जाएगा? या फिर से हम केएल राहुल के पीछे जाएँगे जिन्होंने हमें जिनकी वज़ह से हम ज़लील हो गए थे। हम वर्ल्ड कप में इतने ज़्यादा ज़लील हुए, आप बताइए एक ऐसा बल्लेबाज जो टी20 में मेडन खेल सकता है तो अब क्या ही बोल सकते हैं। तो बहुत सारे सवाल हैं जिसके जवाब देने बहुत ज़रूरी है और मुझे नहीं लगता कि हम आईपीएल की बेसिस पे अगर हम टीम को पिक करेंगे, तो हमारी टीम बहुत अच्छा करेगी। तो आज का दिन जो है आप कह सकते हैं कि रोहित शर्मा के नाम रहा है। रोहित शर्मा जो कि आप टाइटल देख सकते हैं उनके बारे में बात करते हैं। तो रोहित शर्मा ने जो आज पारी खेली वो जोरदार थी, लेकिन जब ये मैच सुपर ओवर में गया, तो जो मेरे को मोमेंट्स देखने को मिले मेरे को बड़ा इसका हमारा कप्तान जिसकी हम उम्मीद करते हैं, हमारा कप्तान जिसकी हम हमेशा उम्मीद करते हैं कि यार एक फिट कैप्टन होगा। मैं ये देख के बहुत हैरान हुआ सुपर ओवर के टाइम पे जब हम ऑलमोस्ट मैच जीतने वाले थे, रोहित शर्मा रनिंग के लिए नहीं आ पाते हैं, खुद को रिटायर कर देते हैं, रिंकू सिंह को बुलाते हैं, मतलब फिटनेस लेवल आप देखिए किस तरीके का है और दूसरी बार जब सुपर ओवर में खेलने का मौका मिलता है, तो संजू सैमसन जब सिंगल लेने जाते हैं, तो रोहित शर्मा रन ही पूरा नहीं कर पाते हैं। तो ये बहुत बड़ा कंसर्न है रोहित शर्मा के लिए। मैं समझता हूँ देखिए एक सेंचुरी बनाना ही काम नहीं होता है, आपको एक अच्छा फिट प्लेयर होना ज़रूरी है, क्योंकि जब आप यंग प्लेयर्स के साथ आप खेलेंगे, तो ये बहुत बड़ा कंसर्न है और इस चीज़ को एड्रेस करना बहुत ज़रूरी है। रोहित शर्मा के फैन्स आई हो इस चीज़ को माइंड नहीं करेंगे क्योंकि हमारे इंडिया में ये अंधभक्त वाली जो कहानी है वो हमेशा ही चली आई है। तो अभी रोहित शर्मा के फैन्स ट्रोल कर रहे होंगे ज़बरदस्त तरीके से विराट फैन्स को कि आप गोल्डन डक हो गए। बट एट द एंड आप देखिए फिटनेस विराट कोहली की क्या कैच भी है। मैं फ़िटनेस की बात कर रहा हूँ, विराट कोहली के कैच, विराट कोहली की फ़ील्डिंग, वहीं आप रोहित शर्मा के फ़िटनेस की बात करिए और देखिए आप रनिंग के लिए अगर आपको खुद को रिटायर करना पड़े, तो ये बहुत बड़ा कंसर्न है मेरे लिए। क्योंकि यार देखिए आप वेस्ट इंडीज़ में जब आप खेलने जाएँगे, सुपर 8 में देखिए ग्रुप्स तो आपके बहुत हल्के हैं, वहाँ पे मेरे को लगता नहीं इतना बड़ा कुछ होने वाला है इंडिया के साथ, इंडिया आराम से क्वालीफ़ाई करेगी। लेकिन जब आप सुपर 8 में जाएँगे तो मुझे लगता है कि ये बहुत बड़ा प्रॉब्लम होने वाला है इंडियन टीम को। ये बहुत बड़ा कंसर्न है कि अब आपका एक कप्तान जिसके भरोसे हम हैं, रोहित शर्मा और उनको मेरे को लगता है फ़िटनेस पे बहुत ज़्यादा काम करने की ज़रूरत है। अगर आप फ़िटनेस पे काम नहीं करते हैं, तो मुझे लगता है कोई फ़ायदा नहीं है और हम अगर लास्ट टी20 वर्ल्ड कप की बात करें जो हमने जीता था अंडर एमएस धोनी कैप्टेंसी में, तो वहाँ पे बड़े-बड़े प्लेयर्स जो अनुभवी खिलाड़ी थे उनको ड्रॉप किया गया था। सौरव गांगुली की बात करूँ या राहुल द्रविड़ की बात करूँ, बड़े-बड़े प्लेयर्स ड्रॉप थे और उस टाइम रोहित शर्मा आए थे हमारे पास। तो उस टाइम के रोहित शर्मा और अब के रोहित शर्मा में बहुत फ़र्क आ चुका है, बहुत ज़्यादा डिफ़रेंस आ चुका है। मेरे साथ हैं राहुल, इनसे बात करेंगे कैसा लग रहा है इन्हें। Hello Rahul, how are
Hi.
you?
Yeah, I'm good, Kunal.
Yeah, so Rahul, do you remember the year when in IPL we have seen the two super over? That was the match between Mumbai Indians and Kings 11 Punjab.
I might remember it. I probably 2020, I guess.
Yes, it is before COVID. It was 2018. Match was between Mumbai Indians and Kings 11 Punjab, and same player was there at that time was Rohit Sharma for Mumbai Indians, and now it is Rohit Sharma for Team India. But anyways, I'm just asking because this is the first time in history that in international cricket we have seen two super over. Rahul, this is historical game.
Yeah, very historical game, for sure. I think Rohit Sharma, hands down, man of the match. I, what did I say in the previous show about Rohit Sharma scoring a century?
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
you
again.
remember what I said? No, he ended up scoring a century at the end. Anyway,
But it doesn't matter for me. Actually,
yeah,
Rahul,
it
this
was a
is
good
not
innings.
matter for me.
It doesn't
It doesn't
matter for
matter.
me either. To be frank, and he's gotten a reason to be selected for the T20 World Cup, but still, I will say he shouldn't be selected. Scoring only one century in a three-match series after two duckouts, and that too, you're playing Afghanistan and you're playing in Chinnaswamy
And
Stadium
one more
against
thing, one
second
thing,
string
Rahul.
Afghanistan bowling. This is second string Afghanistan bowling lineup, and in
Yes,
spite of that, Afghanistan took the match close. Actually, after posting 212 against Afghanistan, it doesn't matter if it's Chinnaswamy Stadium or not. The match should be in the bag. It shouldn't have gone to a super over. To be frank, we should have won it well before the super over. But Gulbadin Naib played a very good innings. Now, fine, I can give credit to him, but our bowling was also very bad in the death overs. We bowled very badly in the death overs. You can't deny that, and we should be able to defend 19 off the last over. It should never have gone to a super over, to be frank. So really, no credits for this win. You cannot give this win too much praise. You can praise Rohit Sharma for scoring that century from 22 for 4. That you can praise, but other than that, then nothing special about this win, to be frank. Against the second string Afghanistan team, we have won in we not just one super over, but needed two super overs to get over the line. So this is actually a big concern for India going to the T20 World Cup. If we can't put away Afghanistan team in our own home ground, and just imagine what will happen in T20 World Cup when we have to face bigger teams.
and one more thing, Rahul. We are getting two super over because of Rohit Sharma. One and only player, Rohit Sharma. He was not be able to run. If you watch the super over, he bring back Rinku Singh to come and run the final run because I can't take double with Yashasvi Jaiswal. That is really big concern for me, Rahul. Means your fitness level is not at that you can run
I
double
don't.
runs.
Yeah, I see. I don't understand that nonsense decision to retire it, and people are calling it a master class from him.
This is
Then you know
not a
what?
master class. This is
It's
a exposition of your fitness that you are not completely fit.
To be frank, I don't know why Rohit is doing it. It strikes me more as lazy because this guy on yo-yo test made a higher score than Virat Kohli. On the yo-yo test, he made a higher score than Virat Kohli. So there is no doubt he has fitness. He has fitness. It's just laziness. That's all. In
Laziness
Tamil
or
we have
you
a word
can't.
for it. You see, in Tamil we have a word for it. We say somberi, and that is what
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
It's a laziness from
If I
Rohit
talk
Sharma.
about Virat Kohli, apart from batting, fielding was really great. See the catch that he has taken while running. That was really outstanding. What a fielding. It was really
And
great.
also saved a boundary. If Kohli
Yeah.
didn't stop that sixer, we might have lost the match before the super over. If Rohit Sharma didn't score the century, we would have lost before the super over as well. But okay, that much credit you can give him, but for super over, really no credits deserved at all. Not only did more than Rohit Sharma making Rinku Singh run, apart from that, making Ravi Bishnoi bowl the super over. Is it the second super over? It worked in the end, but still, you can't call that masterclass. It's a real risk. What to say? Because Even the two wickets Ravi Bishnoi took, both of them were because the batsman tried to go and hit sixers. Those balls could have gone for sixers also, and Afghanistan would have won the match. That was also possible. So
Yeah, of course.
there is no, sorry, zero praise for making Ravi Bishnoi bowl the super over.
Yeah, of course, and I think Rahul now it is really big concern, and we don't know our wicket keeper actually. Actually, we don't know who is going to be a wicket keeper, and when Hardik Pandya and Surya Kumar Yadav will come, what will be our lineup? That is also big concern. So we have to address it in IPL in the first phase of IPL. We have to see which player is going to be taken.
And even that, see, even that Kunal will not give us a good picture, because you see, I think a lot of people are not understanding this. And yeah, it's T20 cricket, it's the same format, but you can't, IPL can just be a preparation for the T20 World Cup. You can't, that can't be your main selection criteria, because everyone is playing on different teams in the IPL. They're playing in different teams, different setups. Their roles for their IPL franchises might be different. The IPL franchises might give players different roles compared to the roles that they have to play in the Indian team. So you have to take all these variables into account. Using IPL, you cannot do T20 World Cup selection. I am sorry, it will not uh, work. And frankly speaking, no matter what Rohit does in the IPL, he is not deserving of a T20 World Cup spot.
Captain.
But he will get it, unfortunately. And, we will have to leave out youngsters. People are saying, oh, it's just one or two spots. How will it affect the team composition? But it will. And I'll tell you the biggest effect it's going to have on the team composition. The effect is that we will have to play with five bowlers again. And
Yeah,
actually, we were forced into that situation in the last ODI World Cup. That situation will arise again. We may not be able to have six bowlers in the lineup if we have Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli playing the T20 World Cup. And to be frank, Virat Kohli, he scored 29 of 16 in the second match. This match in his home ground, he has gotten out for a golden duck. You can't simply be in the team based on fielding. You have to be able to do batting or bowling, one of those two, to get into the team. Fielding is very important, uh, and I agree. But fielding alone can't seal your place in the team. Sanju Samson, I'm sorry to say, he's being
sorry.
selected
Career
wrong for.
end.
He should be in ODI cricket. He's playing very well in ODI cricket. T20 cricket, he is not doing well. Jitesh Sharma is much better than Sanju Samson in T20 cricket, and he should be the wicket keeper for you. I think this should be fixed right now. You can't wait for IPL to fix your T20 World Cup squad. So, what will happen if in the first half of IPL some other player who's never played for India performs well in the IPL? Will you select them for the World Cup? Somebody who just has half a good season of IPL, can he play in the T20 World Cup and succeed? No, you can't. And that's not how things work.
Yeah, of course. And one more thing that Rohit Sharma has to develop, of course, his fitness. I think fitness is the main concern. Otherwise, batting wise, Rohit Sharma is one of the greatest of all time, you have to say, because 5 centuries, current player having in T20, that is a very big thing. Five
Mm,
centuries in
It,
T20
it is a
international
very
cricket.
big thing, but I'll tell you something. Context also matters. In ODI cricket, he's one of the greatest batsmen, and we say that because he has scored those centuries in the World Cup. Okay, but in T20 World Cup, he's not done very well. Even during his prime years, he didn't. He wasn't performing well in the T20 World Cup. Okay, now 2014, 16, 21, 22, all of them have been failures for Rohit. So it's time to move on from him as an opener. I'm sorry, century versus Afghanistan in Chinnaswamy Stadium in
And
dead
weak
rubber
bowling
match is
attack.
not
And
fooling
weak
you.
bowling attack. And weak
Yes,
bowling
and
attack.
second string bowling attack. I actually looked at the playing 11 of Afghanistan. They replaced all their four bowlers. Basically, they gave all their four bowlers rest and brought in a totally new bowling attack to play against India. And against this bowling attack, Virat Kohli has gotten out for a golden duck. Okay, so
Yeah,
there is question. His place in the team is
question.
questionable. First T20
But
match, he's
Rahul, tell me
first
if he
T20 match skipping because of daughter's birthday. Second T20, okay, fine, you scored 29 off 16 balls. Still can't call that the greatest innings of all time. That's not some outstanding innings, because two other batsmen scored 60 off 30 in that same match. And in this match, he's gotten out for a golden duck. Sanju Samson, golden duck against second string Afghanistan bowling attack. Jaiswal, okay, you can forgive because he has done well in the second T20. He did well. Yashasvi Jaiswal. Even Shivam Dubey, you can forgive because he's the man of the
yeah,
series and he scored two half centuries in the series. You can forgive. But
and taking
Virat
3 wickets
Kohli
also.
and Sanju Samson and Rohit Sharma, these guys shouldn't be in the T20 World Cup. I'm sorry.
Yeah, yeah, of course. Okay, so justification from Alok is saying that Rohit was very tired, that's why not running. But tell me, Alok, means how we can win it? If I talk about MS Dhoni times, when Rohit Sharma was coming, he was young, very young in 2007, and we have dropped big players. Rahul Dravid, we have dropped Saurav Ganguly. These are big players we have dropped because of one and only issue. Sachin Tendulkar, we have dropped. We are going with aggressive players like Gautam Gambhir, Virender Sehwag, and we have win it because we know they are good fielders, they are good attacking batsmen. So that was the ideology, right, Rahul?
Yes, that was the ideology, and frankly speaking, it's with Gautam Gambhir more than aggression. I will say more than his aggressive nature. He had mentality. To be
Yeah,
frank, in 2007 T20 World Cup final against Pakistan, he scored 75 or 50 balls. That too in T20 was a new concept, and players played like ODI format in those days. In T20 cricket, they played in ODI format. In those days, he scored 75 or 50 balls with a 150 strike rate. And then in the 2011 World Cup final, he when the team was 30 for 2, Tendulkar gone, Sehwag gone, Gautam Gambhir came in and scored 97 runs in
yeah.
that final and put India in a winning position in the match. So it's not just aggression or players who can play well and be consistent. You need players with big match mentality who will step up for you in the games that matter, and that is the reason India has not gotten over the line since 2014. Since 2014, India hasn't gotten over the line because we don't have players with big match mentality. And we've missed the semis only once since then, mind you. Only once we have missed the semi final in 2021 T20 World Cup, still not won a trophy.
Yeah, of course. Okay, so Alok is saying that youngsters have done nothing, but I think you have to consider Rinku Singh as a youngster. Rinku Singh,
Rinku
what a
Singh
player.
is a youngster. Alok, many youngsters were performing in the series against Australia after the ODI World Cup. Many, of course, most fans, they were already heartbroken because of the ODI World Cup final loss. So many wouldn't have paid attention to that series too much. But Yashasvi Jaiswal did good as an opener. Rinku Singh was doing very well. Um, in the middle order. And even Gaikwad had proven himself. He played one or two good innings in that series. Gaikwad can even be a backup opener for Yashasvi Jaiswal and Shubman Gill in the series. You have to trust youngsters at one point, because just remember, Rohit Sharma is going to be 37 in April. Virat
Yeah,
Kohli is 35 already. They will not play for India forever. Okay, at some point you have to move on from them. And in fact, in my mind, this upcoming T20 World Cup is the time to move on from them. Rohit and Kohli, if they want, they can play another ICC tournament, play the Champions Trophy in 2025 and be done with that.
yeah.
That's all. Their career has to end. You can't keep on holding on to seniors just because of name. Then it'll become a case soon of them not performing in the ICC tournaments, and it'll be a naam bade darshan chote. That is what it will be for you. So you have to give youngsters a chance at some point, and I think this T20 World Cup is the time to do that. You have to trust your youngsters. In 2007 and in 2011, the selectors, and in 2013, just remember all those ICC tournaments we won. It's because The selectors had the guts to make big calls and to drop seniors, and there was no distraction of IPL, or very little. IPL had just begun at that time, but there was very little distraction of IPL. The focus was on international cricket, and we won trophies because of that. You can criticize. The only thing is, we didn't do well in T20 World Cups, and we were, not playing enough T20s. By the way, the reason India has not won T20 World Cups is because we don't play enough T20 as a team. All those T20 World Cups we lost, 2009, 2010, 2012, 2014. Why do you think they happened? It's because India was not playing enough T20 cricket as a team. You can't simply play IPL alone and say you're prepared for the T20 World Cup. You need both. Both are very important.
Yeah, of course, and few justification from Alok is saying that today Rohit Sharma has done really best. The way we are 22 for 4 to 212 for 4, that is really excellent. I am encouraging it, Alok, and you have to encourage that Rinku Singh. Rinku Singh prove himself again and again. Each and every series, Rinku Singh is
Rinku
performing.
Singh was absolutely brilliant. Ever since, thing is, people when he hit five sixers against Gujarat Titans in that IPL match, people thought, he's just getting hyped and he's a one-off. But so far, when playing for India, also he has proved himself. He has lived up to the hype so far. So you have
Yeah,
to give him credit for that. I think he deserves a spot in the T20 World Cup. Maybe I'll prefer him over Shivam Dube, even though Dube did perform in this series against Afghanistan. I will prefer Rinku Singh slightly still as finisher. But now the question is, where do we get our sixth bowler? If we're going to
yeah.
include Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli in the team, where do we find the sixth bowler? I think that is the biggest challenge for
I
the
think
Indian team,
Rahul,
especially
then
when
in
you
that
have
case,
you have to consider Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli coming back, and then you'll have Hardik and Sky soon, who you cannot drop. Then and then it becomes a choice between Jaiswal and Gill at the top of the order, because you have to decide who you're going to drop between these two, whether you drop Yashasvi Jaiswal or you drop Shubman Gill. If one of these two has to be dropped, in my stance, it should be Shubman Gill. You should drop Shubman Gill.
yeah, okay. Okay, Rahul, if we try to make a good playing 11 without Virat Kohli and Rohit Sharma, what should be according to you?
That's a good question. So I think straight off the bat, I'll say opening the batting will be Yashasvi Jaiswal and Shubman Gill. At one
Okay.
down, maybe I will say Hardik Pandya.
One
Okay,
down,
as
Hardik Pandya or Surya? Surya.
Surya Kumar Yadav, I'll keep him at the number four slot. Then one
Okay.
down, let it be Hardik Pandya. I'll say maybe as a kind of an X factor batsman. He can
Okay.
come
Okay.
and because Hardik Pandya plays at the top of the order for Gujarat Titans. He was playing at the top of the order for Gujarat Titans, if I'm not wrong. So
Okay.
he can play the top order role. Maybe he can be that aggressive batsman, because Shubman Gill is not that aggressive as a T20 opener. Let's be honest. But Hardik Pandya can make up for that by
Alok
playing
is
at one
asking,
down.
Gill is what basis? What basis you are choosing Shubman Gill as an opener?
I will choose him on the basis of, unfortunately, IPL, because he's not had too many good innings in international cricket. He scored a 77 or 49 in one match in West Indies. And last year, uh, against New Zealand, he scored a century in Ahmedabad. I know what reaction that's going to spark, but I'm going to select him on that basis. Plus, stats apart, he has the talent to score. Regard,
Yeah.
okay, so you have to back him up with that and give him a chance in the T20 World Cup. He has already opened for India in an ICC tournament, although in the ODI format, he opened in last ODI World Cup. So I will select him on that basis. So Gil Jaiswal, Hardik Pandya, Surya Kumar Yadav, this will be the top four. Then I will, in the middle order, there will be Jitesh Sharma has to take one slot for wicket keeper, and then for all rounder,
Rinku Singh.
then Rinku Singh, and then you need to have one more all rounder, one probably Akshar
Mm,
Patel. You can have as a spin bowling all rounder. I would bring in Akshar Patel, and then bowlers Bumrah, Siraj, Bumrah, Arshdeep Singh, Ravi Bishnoi, and then based on the conditions, either Siraj or Kuldeep Yadav can play. This would be my playing 11 without Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli.
Okay.
So Gill though,
He's saying Sai Sudarshan. Why not you are adding
Sai
Sai Sudarshan on the basis of
Sai
IPL?
Sudarshan doesn't have international experience. That is the problem with choosing Sai Sudarshan. You can't simply choose on IPL alone. Every Tom, Dick, and Harry who plays well in the IPL cannot just go and play a T20 World Cup. We made the mistake with Varun Chakravarti, if I'm not wrong, in 2021
Yeah.
T20 World Cup. We made the mistake.
And
We,
Dinesh
we
Karthik in
uh,
2022.
that was in 2022. Okay,
Yeah.
see, Varun Chakravarti had a good IPL season in 2021 T20 World Cup, so we said, okay, he's ready for to play for India. We gave him chance in T20 World Cup, which was the wrong decision. Unfortunately, very unfair on Varun Chakravarti. He got trolled a lot for not performing in that World Cup, but really it's the selectors' fault. They gave him a chance in the wrong time uh, to play the T20 World Cup. If he played one more good IPL season in 2022 and then he got into 2022 T20 World Cup, you could have said that's correct. And then Dinesh Karthik, he's what a part-time commentator. First of all,
Yeah.
okay, during IPL he plays, but during international cricket he's a commentator, and you gave him a chance to play for India based on having just one good season in 2022. Other than that, what has Dinesh Karthik done in IPL to really deserve being selected for India? So uh, they picked him in the T20 World Cup squad. So again, and then you'll have this problem, and be very ready for this, Kunal. But Ravi Chandra and Ashwin will suddenly come out of the bushes just before the T20 World Cup and he'll get selected in the squad. That is, we did that in 2022. We did that in 2023. We selected
But
Ravi
not
Chandra.
this time, Rahul. Not
Uh,
this time, Rahul.
Hopefully not. Hopefully not. But with BCCI selectors, you never know. Okay, what will happen? I thought Ravichandran Ashwin won't be considered for white ball cricket after 2017. So when he got selected for T20 World Cup in 2022, I was surprised. And then 2023 ODI World Cup, Ashwin was not even in the picture for being selected in the squad. Suddenly, 3 matches before the ODI World Cup began, he was getting selected again. So you never know with our selectors; they can do anything. To be frank, eh, fans can see one thing as logical, but the selectors will see the opposite. To be frank, this is the way it is right now. So don't rule anything out.
Yeah, okay. Okay, so Rahul is saying that Mukesh and Avesh is really disappointed us. Yeah, I'm not going with Mukesh also as a T20 bowler. So let's see how things will goes
Mukesh
on.
Kumar can
And
bowl well in Test match cricket, but he's not a good T20 bowler. Same thing with Prasidh Krishna. They're good. They have potential in Test match cricket, but sorry, T20 no, they cannot
okay,
uh, play. And even Avesh Khan, sorry, since I think apart from 2021 IPL or something like that, he's been useless.
okay, Rahul. Now
Ever since
let's talk.
2022 IPL, he's not done well.
Yeah, yeah, of course. Okay, now let's talk about another T20. That is, of course, today New Zealand win the series against Pakistan, and what a player! What an innings from Finn Allen, 16 sixes, and he has equal the record of Hazratullah Jajai that he has made 16 sixes in a same match hitting in Dehradun 4 years ago. That was the record around 2020 during COVID times when Afghanistan used to come India as a home ground and they used the Dehradun. At that time, 16 sixes was hidden by Hazratullah Jajai, and finally, his record has been equaling by Finn Allen. What a batting, what a performance, Rahul. If you see the highlight, you will say that one of the best player in T20.
Yes, right now Finn Allen is one of the best T20 players going around in the world, and I remember also his innings against Australia and Sydney during that T20 World Cup in 2022. He took
Yeah,
Mitchell Stark to the cleaners.
yeah. And
Yeah,
today
and
the
he's
way,
been very good in this series. In fact, I will even go on to say that he did a real carry job for New Zealand in this match because apart from him, only two other batsmen scored double digits. Tim
yeah,
Seifert, 31 of 23, and Glenn Phillips, 19 of 15. Other than that, everyone else got out for single digits. And I'm sorry, Devon Conway, go back to domestic cricket right now.
yeah,
Okay, he's not performing up to international level. Even in CSK, I've seen he has weaknesses, and sometimes
yes.
other teams have taken advantage of it. But yeah, you can play in franchise cricket as much as you want and go prove yourself again. Go back to maybe the Super Smash. Super Smash is still going on right now, so go back to Super Smash. Go get back your form, do a little bit of next practice, and go prove yourself. Don't continue playing for New Zealand and failing.
Yeah, and big stories. Rahul is Pakistan bowling has been exposed. Exposure of Shaheen Shah Afridi, exposure of Harish Rauf, exposure of Mohammad Nawaz. So three players giving runs with a more than 10 economy rate. That is really big concern. Rahul means Pakistan have not that type of batsman apart from Babar Azam and Fakhar Zaman that they can chase 200 in every game.
Mm.
That is also
Yeah,
reality.
sorry. In fact, as a matter of fact, Pakistan doesn't have the kind of batting lineup that can chase 200 plus even in Pakistan. Maybe they can do it on they make on the roads of Rawalpindi or Karachi. They can chase 200. You remember, I think last PSL where even 240 was being chased with one over to spare. But
Yeah.
see, they are running into pitches where bowlers have a say. That is a problem. See, it's not helping them in PSL that they're preparing flat wickets in Karachi and Rawalpindi, where you can chase 240 runs in a match with the one over to spare. These are real wickets. You have to really apply yourself and bat. New Zealand, they prepare sporting wickets across all the formats. That is the thing which favor pace, spin, and batting. So you have to be good in all departments of the game. So a disappointing start for Shaheen Afridi's captaincy for Pakistan, and this is again going back to my belief. Although, yeah, he earned his captaincy based on winning the PSL twice in a row, but somebody being successful in franchise cricket doesn't mean they will have the same success in international cricket. Very few captains have had that kind of success. And MS Dhoni for India and Sarfraz Ahmed for Pakistan. In fact, Sarfraz Ahmed is probably one of the best captains Pakistan has had. Even he's won the under 19 World Cup once for Pakistan in 2006. Recently, he won this thing, the Qadi Azam Trophy, as a captain for the Karachi team with his Karachi team. And then he's also won the PSL as well with Peshawar Zalmi. He's a very accomplished captain. Unfortunately, politics got him removed. Internal politics got him removed as a captain and made Babar Azam the captain. Now Babar Azam's captaincy is over. Shaheen Afridi has
But
not started
Rahul,
well.
you have to say something that
And I have to say one thing, that Shaheen Afridi doesn't have a plan B, because if I'm looking at all the matches, he goes with only five bowlers who bowl all 4 overs for them, regardless of the situation of the match. Okay, he only wants to rotate between five bowlers. You need to have a plan B, have a sixth bowler who you can uh, go to, maybe to contain the runs a bit. But he's choosing only uh, five bowlers, and yes, these bowlers are taking wickets. I agree, but at the same time, they're leaking runs too. Haris Rauf took 2 wickets yesterday in the match, but he gave 60 runs with the ball. So even when bowlers are expensive, he's not rotating or trying to go to a sixth option. So I think this is a flaw in his captaincy.
yeah, and one more thing, Rahul, you have to say that everyone is saying that Babar Azam not complete the match for you, but reality is that Rahul means apart from Babar Azam, no one is consistent. Back to back 350s for Babar Azam with a
We
good
do,
strike rate.
yeah,
Yeah.
he's played very well. He's played okay in this series given the circumstances um, of the team. And you can't simply be aggressive. See, teams that bat aggressively like England, see, why does Joss Butler or Alex Hales for England, any opener who has opened for England, why do they play in a very carefree style? Because they know they have other batsmen who can back them up
Yeah,
um, as well.
that is a reality.
Problem with Pakistan is that there is nobody to back up Babar Azam. If Babar Azam tries to hit a six off the first ball and he gets out for a duck, right? Pakistan will be all out for 70 or 80 runs because other batsmen are not reliable enough to take the team forward in a 200 run chase. Can Pakistan do a chase 225 if Babar Azam doesn't perform? No, somebody else has to raise their hand and take responsibility in the team. That is not happening. The highest score after Babar Azam was Mohammad Nawaz, 28 off 15 runs, lower down the order, but it's no use. Match is gone already. After match is gone, there's no use of those quick runs from Mohammad Nawaz or Shaheen Afridi. And this is bilateral series. You can't even say it's very useful. It'll bring down the net run rate. Even that you cannot argue for this match. Fakar Zaman um, got a start as well, 19 off 10, but he couldn't carry on. But Azam Khan, Chachu failed. Mohammad Rizwan, 24 of 20 as an opener, not a good innings at all. Wasted balls in a 225 run chase. You're wasting balls like that. In fact, I think at the beginning Pakistan was starting very slow. Like it was 79. They reached only 79 by 9 overs or something. So it looked like they were not even interested in chasing the target.
Yeah, of course. And Rahul, you have to say that Pakistan is going backward in T20 as well. They have been declined completely.
I think it's a little bit early to say they've declined yet. We'll know in the T20 World Cup. Thing is, they have a talented team that is there. They have talent at their disposal, but they need to do a lot better than what they're doing right now. And their batsmen are not. Their batting is letting them down. Even their bowling is letting them down. I think um, the captaincy is also letting Pakistan down. Shaheen Afridi has been pretty ordinary so far in his first three matches as captain of the team.
Yeah, of course. So let's see how things will goes on. And another game is going to be happen today. You can say according to Indian time by tomorrow. Sri Lanka versus Zimbabwe. That is a decider, and let's see how Zimbabwe will going to respond. It real interesting game, and maybe Sri Lanka will win it. But Zimbabwe is looking quite great under Pragervin, Sikandar Raza, and few more players are there. Liko Jongwe, the way he complete the match. So it will be a good match, Rahul. Sri Lanka versus Zimbabwe. Series decider.
Yes, it'll be a very interesting match. I think it'll go down to the wire, just like the first two matches have. Maybe we might get super overs. Maybe we'll get super overs again. Who knows? But
Yeah, of course.
anyway, I don't think it'll come down to that. I think one way or the other, we'll get a result tomorrow. Mm,
But
Another
coming to SA20, Rahul, what happens to Super Kings now? Another lose.
To be frank,
Back to back.
look, there's. I want to say something, Kunal. There is only one Super Kings, and that is Chennai Super Kings.
Yeah.
Okay, I
Okay.
mean, सुपर किंग्स एक ही है और वो चेन्नई सुपर किंग्स है. Okay, Texas will never be super kings, and Johannesburg will never be super kings. I'm sorry, just because you take the name doesn't mean you will be as good as CSK. I'm sorry, you won't become like that.
But do you think Faf
And
du Plessis is responsible for this lose?
Yes,
Maximum.
definitely. Definitely. Fab Duplessis now in three different places here, and that too in big leagues. Okay, like he has failed as captain of RCB. Uh, okay, And of course, RCB is one other franchise where no captain is able to win. They also have terrible management, I agree, but Faf du Plessis not hasn't done well as RCB captain. He was very bad last year in Major League Cricket as captain of Texas Super Kings. Now for Johannesburg Super Kings also, it's been a disastrous run so far. Four matches, one rain out, and then three losses. Very disastrous uh, run so far. And Duplessis is not performing with the bat either. With the bat also, he's been consistently failing. I think his time is done as a player. To be frank, even in franchise cricket, his time is finished. He's completely. He was good during his prime and all that, but now it's time, I think, for franchises to say thank you for your service, Faf. You become coach or mentor if you want, but his time as a player is done, in my opinion.
Okay, so how much you rate the innings of Josh Butler? 37 balls, 70 runs.
Yeah, Josh Butler is finding his form like he should, and he's playing very well. I think this is a good sign for England for the
England team.
team.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good sign for the England team for the T20 World Cup coming up. He even found some form against West Indies as well during
Yeah.
the ODI and T20 series. Although England lost those series, he found some form which was missing during the ODI World Cup.
Yeah. Okay, so guys, let's see how things will goes on and we will have a talk. And now India is going to concentrate in test series. That is really
Yeah, a
disgusting
big
for
series,
us,
and
but
we did have a test match between Australia and West Indies. You probably discussed that already, but a decent fight back from West Indies. To be frank, I
yeah,
think
decent fight back
score was
and very disappointed
133.
from Steve Smith. Very
Yeah,
disappointed.
score was 133 for 9. They got 55 for the last wicket, so they recovered to 188. And then Shamar Joseph, not only after giving a decent contribution with the bat, also came with the ball and dismissed Smith and Labuschagne. Disappointing
Yeah.
start for Steve Smith, and I think Smith is also going through a rough patch right now, where he's struggling to find form. So this is also a good sign for India. Maybe
Well,
when we tour
Rahul,
Australia in November and December, having Steve Smith out of form, it'll give us a chance to maybe win the series. Who knows?
yeah,
I don't think we're winning for a third time in a row, but we'll at least win one or two matches, maybe.
yeah, but Rahul, from this test match, do you think that West Indies can come back? I think if they pick the Khwaja wicket in a middle order, they have Travis Head, Michel Marsh. If you pick the big wickets and pick the talenders, means if you pick the wickets of talenders, I think West Indies can still Australia's trial by 129. If the lead is around 100 runs, I think West Indies will be happy.
Yes, I think they should be happy with that. If they, I mean, 100, lead them 100 runs means bowling Australia out for 288. I think
Yeah,
they should be happy with that, and yeah, I think West Indies is right now in the game. They have to look to bowl Australia out tomorrow, get the remaining eight
get
wickets.
Khwaja as soon as possible.
Yeah, Khawaja definitely they need as soon as possible in order to stay in the game. But I think West Indies have to look to bowl out Australia tomorrow, and uh, and then look to start batting and cut down the deficit a bit. They should try to do that. Maybe even if they're trailing by 50 runs, okay. If they're batting by end of play tomorrow, then they've done their job. But if Australia bats out the full day tomorrow, they will get lead of 150 plus, and once that happens, I think West Indies is out of the game. Australia still has the chance to bat West Indies out of the game, so you cannot completely ignore that.
Yeah, and debut half century for Kirk McKenzie also. He's playing his first test match for team and he's playing only five first class cricket, only five Rahul and first 50 for him in Australia. Very big day for him.
Yeah, it's a very big innings for him. One of the very few top. He was the only top order batsman who really showed some resistance yesterday for Australia. And then apart from that, only Shamar Joseph, your number 11, scored 36. So really, if the others had batted well and applied themselves, West Indies could have been
I think in second innings, Tagnara and Chandrapal and Craig Brathwaite, I think they have to score 50 plus. Then things will be different.
Yes, both of them need to make a big score. Regardless of Kirk McKenzie scoring a half century, you have to still say that this batting lineup depends on uh, Craig Brathwaite and Taginara and Chandar Paul. One thing I think of them is maybe they need to look to bat with more intent.
Yeah,
To
of
be
course.
frank, bat with a little more intent. I think they're batting a little bit too slowly. Craig Brathwaite scored 13 of 45, and Tagnara and Chandrapal 6 of 25. Strike rate below 30. I know strike rate is not a big deal in Test match cricket, but still you should try to show some intent to score runs. In modern day Test cricket, you want to look for results and try to win matches. And now with this World Test Championship happening, you want to try to get as many um, points as possible. So winning matches is what rewards you.
Yeah, of course. So, guys, we have a lot more discussion, and IL T20 is going to be start from Saturday, and most probably Bangladesh Premier League also. So many T20
Yes.
leagues is there, so team is going to prepare their squad. Let's see, but it is very unfortunate for Indians that this is the last series before T20 World Cup. Now in IPL, what is the basis of your selection? God knows.
We don't know what will happen based on the IPL. We know 30 players are being monitored during the
And we
IPL.
don't know who are those 30. We don't
Yeah,
know.
well, I can tell you two of them, Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli, are definitely being monitored. BCCI will not take their. I know we're coming back to the subject. BCCI will not take their eyes off of Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli because they want visibility, they want PR, they want business, and the fans want Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli to play, which I think is ridiculous. You choose a team based on your future and what is the best team that will win the World Cup, not based on who the fans uh, want to take. Otherwise, why do you have selectors? Okay, if fans will decide who plays for the team, then do one thing: just have take a poll before
Voting,
every series and uh,
just like
uh,
election.
choose
Eh?
players based on who the fans vote for. You don't need selectors.
Yeah, of course. Of course. You have to do the election just like Lok Sabha election, go and vote, and then the best 11 players will play.
Yes, exactly.
So these things are happen, but let's see how things will goes on. So guys, I think you all are enjoying the T20 cricket all around, and IL T20, I like it really. Means a few legend players you can see, Rohit Thappa, Irfan Pathan. So Chris Gale, most probably Chris Gale, we can see another time if Chris Gale is fit, if condition applied. If Chris Gale is fit, you can see Chris
Yes.
Gale
To
again.
be frank, IL T20 is definitely not as big as many other leagues around the world because a lot of finished players, as I call them, to be very harsh, a lot of finished players take part in the IL T20
A
leagues
lot
like
of dead
IPL,
cricketers.
PSL, Bangladesh, even Bangladesh Premier League. These are more serious leagues, to be frank, where players are trying to cement their spot in the national team. Nobody will play ILT20 much to cement their place in the national team. Although we know David Warner is going to be there playing for the Dubai Capitals, that we know. So
Yeah.
let's see what happens.
Yeah, of course. So, thank you very much, Rahul. Thank you, Alok, for your questions. I hope, Alok, you understand why we are talking about Rohit Sharma. Yeah. So, you will see in IPL also under Hardik Pandya captaincy how Rohit Sharma is going to perform. And, guys, see you tomorrow. Thank you, Rahul. See you. And hope for a good game between Zimbabwe and Sri Lanka so that we got another topic of discussion tomorrow.
Yes, it'll be a discussion one way or the other. Maybe if one team gets bowled out for 30 runs or something, then no. I hope that
Oh,
doesn't happen.
30, 30 runs is, oh my God. Okay, okay. Yeah, see you tomorrow. Yeah. Yeah,
Okay, see
thank
you
you. Thank
tomorrow.
you, Rahul. Thank you, everyone. Subscribe KFCS and Sports with. Bye bye. Good night.